Hello, and very happy to see you on my channel. This video, we give you a piece of breaking news. Meghan Markle's fake pregnancy rumors resurface, the truth exposed. Meghan Markle had a fairly controversial pregnancy, with many people criticizing the soon-to-be mother for everything, from her fashion choices to the way she often touched her baby bump. One particularly rumor began to emerge during the Duchess of Sussex pregnancy that she wasn't actually pregnant. Rather, Markle had the baby delivered via a surrogate and she had faked the entire pregnancy. Why some are so certain Meghan Markle faked it all? There were several factors put forth to argue that Markle wasn't truly pregnant with Prince Harry's child. The Duchess' demeanor and pregnant body were picked apart by critics looking for possible evidence that the pregnancy was faked. One detail that many people noted was that the size of Markle's baby bump seemed to fluctuate in size, sometimes drastically within a few days. Two photos, one taken on January 10, 2019, and the other taken January 14, 2019, have been used to compare the abrupt changes. In the first set of photos, Markle was wearing a form-fitting black dress to visit SmartWorks, her patronage, and while the Duchess was sporting a noticeable baby bump, it was fairly moderate in size. Just 4 days later, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were photographed visiting a feeding Birkenhead Citizens supermarket, a charitable coalition of churches, food banks, and other community groups that aim to eliminate hunger in their community. Markle, this time wearing a purple dress that was much looser around the midsection, seemed to have a much larger stomach than she'd had just days before. An online user shared snaps of Markle with her baby bump on Twitter. The snap showed Markle's baby bump in different sizes, even if it was taken on the same outing only days apart. Makes you wonder. At Harry Greysuit wrote in the caption, "Worst fake pregnancy ever. It was an inflator hump that so often was too slow. So embarrassing she tried to pull this off." Other public events featuring the Duchess also showed her performing activities that suspicious people didn't believe were possible for a woman as far along in her pregnancy as Meghan Markle. For instance, during a visit to Mayhew, an animal shelter that was one of Markle's patronages, Markle crouched down to pet a dog, then stood back up, unassisted. It should be noted that this innocent incident took place when Markle was about 4 or 5 months along in her pregnancy, since the photo was taken in mid-January and Markle gave birth in May. There were also multiple videos about Markle's so-called fake pregnancy. In one video, Markle's pregnancy belly seems to sway widely back and forth with each step the Duchess took. Almost 400 people have commented that they'd never seen a pregnant woman's stomach move in such a way. This had to be proof, they reckon, that Markle was wearing a false stomach or some other contraption to fool the masses into believing she was pregnant. This is why people felt she was pregnant forever. It kept changing, and it was too big for how far along she was. Well, wasn't. She was cradling a bump literally when she was allegedly less than 2 months pregnant. Ridiculous. At Belzema107 opined, "These are the photos that convinced me. That and the video of the bump swinging from side to side. I thought that this was too crazy, but apparently it's not." Another tweeted, "The lady doth protest too much. Funny how it was posted on Kensington Palace that they were using a surrogate, which was taken down 20 minutes after posting. although long enough for people to take a screenshot. Nice try though. Markle's lies are starting to catch up with her. Not too many believe the words of the narcissistic ex-royal. Another netizen was convinced that Markle faked her pregnancy and noted how the Duchess wore the fake baby bump too high. She also believed that this was the reason Markle could easily walk or bend. However, the online netizen felt that removing the moon bump was the dumbest things she's done, pertaining to the shots where Markle's stomach appears flatter. Meanwhile, some believe that Markle was able to hide it because of Prince Harry. The Duke is very much in love with his wife, so one speculated that the royal family tolerated it for Prince Harry. I believe because Henry was so vulnerable, they would have accepted anyone he said he loved. They wanted him to be happy. Meghan Markle preyed upon his vulnerability, Ye Valley Witch wrote. Just recently, a clip of Markle flickering her coat has resurfaced. In the video, Prince Harry's wife was caught on different instances flickering her coat to expose her baby bump, and many alleged she did it to convince the people that she was really pregnant because apparently she was only faking it. Meanwhile, in the other news, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry could earn $250 million with multi-year Netflix deal. While speaking with Heat UK, influential talent manager Jonathan Shalit said that money wasn't an object when Netflix offered a partnership to Prince Harry and Markle. And just like Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, as well as Shonda Rhimes, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex can earn a huge sum of money. They could earn $250 million plus. This is a massive historical deal on a scale like no other. It seems that Netflix is paying for the name recognition attached to this spoiler, money-grabbing couple. Certainly no talent there, he said. I've dealt a lot with speakers and speakers agencies. Writers and upfront fees aren't completely unusual. But a speaker getting into the hires business with sponsors is, the agent will obviously be cautious on the talent's behalf, but not to that degree. And it's a red flag to have to play 20 questions about funding for sponsors dropping off. Again, nothing to do with the talent. Usually, there's simply a signing fee and a tiered fee returning depending on time before cancellation. Mr. Shalit concluded, frankly, this comes across as this pair thinking that they're the ones shopping for speaking engagements, and it's really very silly of them and their agent to think this will work. They'll be hired for a year or two, but the novelty will soon wear off. Nobody's going to put up with divas when all they've got to offer is word salad, camera click, and lecturing people about their victimhood. While speaking with Express, Shalit also commented on Prince Harry and Markle's recent deal with Netflix. He called the partnership historic primarily because no other Hollywood studio has ever teamed up with a member of the British clan. Meghan and Harry will hire shadow producers to do the work, but their names alone attached to the Netflix are gold dust, he said. Based on the publication's estimates, Prince Harry and Markle could reportedly earn no less than $95 million after inking a deal with the streaming platform. During an appearance on CNBC's Squawk Box, Netflix co-CEO Reed Hastings released a statement about their partnership with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. He said, "It's going to be epic entertainment." But clearly, all this much publicized talk of millions of pounds and diva demands is really quite vulgar, coming from a couple who were hell-bent on skipping the royal family for a quieter life. Oh, so hypocritical, plus they are using their royal status to try to con us all, no matter that they deny it. Considering they demanded peace from the media, when in fact they have courted it by their lifestyle, from Canada to Los Angeles, in the way that they have behaved has led to there being a major drip effect on their antics and attitudes. Time the media gave the Sussexes a news blackout. They are tedious and the gleeful hand rubbing of money is vulgar. Will most of the money go to good causes, which is what they said they wanted to do? They say they won't do anything which would be an embarrassment to the Queen. What? That's a bit late. All they are is one giant embarrassment to the Queen. Ever since Megxit. Actually, ever since she whined how no one asked about her against the backdrop of actual suffering, which to her is nothing compared to her narcissistic needs. It's also laughable how blind they are to their own failings that the only reason anyone would invite them to talk is so that they can make an embarrassment of themselves. However, as of late, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's first project with the streaming giant has yet to be announced. What do you think about their plan? Please tell me to know in the comments section below and we discuss them together. Please like and share my video for anyone you think they also loved it. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sussex Daily News team to get more news from the royal family. Now, thank you for watching, good night, and see you tomorrow.